How to identify keywords as we do our problem solving. What are the keywords that we're to use? How do we know which words suggest the use of which operation? The last time we looked at sifting the worded problems. As we sifted, what did we do? What did we do? I didn't hear. Say it again for me. Okay, we separated the relevant information from the irrelevant. Now as we do that, we need also to be able to find the words, keywords that lead us to a different operation. That is one of the problems that most students encounter with solving worded problems. Now, when I speak of operations, what do I mean? Richard, what do I mean by operation? What am I talking about?
Operation and then becoming.
The operations. We're going to be looking for the keywords that will lead us into knowing what operation we must be using as we solve our worded problems. What do I mean by operation? Yes, Michael, help him out. One of which is multiplication. Any other? Yes, Shaquan. Addition is one other. Multiplication, we already said that. Addition, let me hear another. How many are there, by the way? 4 main operations. Division, and the last one we have not said yet. Subtraction. Now, as we work, like I'm saying here, which is very, very important, you need to be able. At times you will not see those words mentioned in the worded problems, but there are clues. There are key words that will guide us into knowing what they are. Let's continue. Now, what you will do for me is, Christian, why are you out of your seat? Hurry up, man. Hurry up and get back. You will write all 4 operations, and as you search among those questions, you will identify any words, any keywords or phrase that suggest any of the operations that we just discussed. So you will have 4 headings, 1 for addition, 1 for subtraction, 1 for multiplication, and 1 for division. Let me get my... So we need 4 headings. Now after you do that, and I'll compare it with my chart that I have that says cracking the math code. And this will help you as when we start doing the actual solving of these problems. It will assist you. Answer, let's go. So you will be writing 4 headings, 1 for each operation. Alright, let's get this. You were done? Okay, I'm seeing some good ones here. Some persons have them there already. Come in. Right, just make up the columns for me. Alright, let's go. Time is moving.
Time is moving.
Alright, we'll be discussing them in a minute. While you are doing that, let me just find out what Malia needs. I'll come back in a minute. Playing that good hair. Alright, let's go. Kishan, are you finished? Alright, in the interest of time, let me continue. Shaquan.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, for subtraction, what are some of the keywords or clues, phrases and all that you found?
Or not.
Anything that suggests that subtraction would be the operation that we need to be using. Let me hear from Shaquan. Let me go. Speak loudly. Alright, he's asking me to repeat. Now I'm saying, as you looked through your worded problems, you were asked to identify any keywords or what? What are we looking for? No. You cannot be finding something unless you know what you're looking for.
Keywords.
What are we trying to find?
The keywords.
The keywords, or is it only words alone? Like a specific words? It could also be what?
Numbers.
A phrase. That suggests? That suggests
The
the operations that we need to be using, that is involved. Okay. Do you understand what we're looking at now, Shaquan? Alright, so I need to move from you because Shaquan didn't understand what he was looking for. Yes, Chloe? As you searched, let me hear some of the words that you found that would suggest that subtraction is involved.
Have left.
Let me hear a little louder so that table 3 can be hearing.
Have left. Fewer than. Different.
One moment, Keanu. Can you repeat those two first ones that Chloe said? See? It showed that you were not paying attention. Stop grinning on that table for me. Let's go.
Have left.
Have left.
Fewer than. Different.
Fewer than. Repeat them a little louder, yes?
Have left. Fewer than. Different. Decreased by. Changed. Or not. How many did not have?
Okay, Chloe.
More.
Did you hear all of those?
Yes, Mom.
To decrease by. How many will you have left? Which other did she say? Fewer than. How many fewer than? As soon as you hear these terms, then you know that subtraction must be used. Judith, did you find any that applies to addition? Let me hear Judith. Come on, give Judith a chance. He said he found some. Let me go.
Give this more.
You should not be laughing, you know, it's not funny. He said he found someone he should be looking. Let me hear. Come to the. Let's go. Alright, Keanu, help him out there.
Add all together.
I'm not here. Are you hearing, Keanu? Speak a little louder. Project your voice.
Add all together and both how many in all increase by plus sum together.
Okay, alright. I heard that. And to increase by, that means you have to do what? Add. Any other that you had said? Can somebody remind me of what you said?
Multiplication. All together.
All together. Once you see that word there, it means that you need to apply the operation of addition. Yes, right now. Finding the total. And more addition, finding the sum. Plus.
How many?
How many are there?
In all.
In all. There's so many of these. And they are very, very important words.
Together.
That you need to be able. Some of you have learned, you learned many of these earlier. But as we know that there are some times when what you learned previously is not added on to what is learned presently. So we need to be reviewing them. Alright, let's be looking at multiplication now. What are some of them that you found for multiplication? Yes, great. Louder. By dimension.
Double each.
To double.
Multiply by.
Louder.
Product of.
Finding the product. Times by. And quadruple. While you search for those multiplication, did you see the word off?
Yeah.
What does it mean when you see that word off there? Okay, finding 2/5 of a number, a fraction. Off signifies that multiplication is to be used. Now lastly, let us now discuss division. What are the key words that suggest division? Yes, Natalia. Are you hearing her?
Yes, Mom.
So much.
Each group has.
How many each group has?
Find
Very
a
good.
fraction of.
Finding the fraction of.
How many is.
Tell it again, Natalia.
How many is.
How many is?
Part
Finding a part of. All these words signifies division. Thank you very much, Natalia. Richard, tell her. Give me some of the clue words for division because we need to know this. Just one moment. Why am I exploring all of this? So that when we start the actual solving, stop the grinning. When we start the actual solving of these problems, nobody should be saying that they don't know which operation to be using. So I'm using the time to explore what? What am I exploring? The different terms, phrases, words that mean, that signify, that lead us into knowing what operation is involved. I have not heard you yet. Come on, talk to me now. About multiplication. No, the last one we got division. Sorry, division.
Divided by.
To divide by.
Cut up.
But you see that's a very easy one. Once you see the word there, an operation is actually said. To divide by. Separated. Separated into different groups. Yes.
Share something equally.
To share equally. Because what is division? What is division actually? Since you said that. What is division? To divide means to
Share equally.
Only to share?
Equally.
But to share how?
Equally.
Equally. Very good. So that's the good one. Alright, answer. A division clue. Come on. Finding the? Finding the quotient. Yes. And what part of the division problem is the quotient? The answer. Since you learned that, yeah, the division, to find the quotient, is finding the answer. Alright. In the interest of time now, let me introduce my chart, which says, can you read it for me?
Cracking the math code.
Read it again.
Cracking the math code.
So see, it says cracking the maths code. Because at times, like I'm saying, when you actually read through these problems, and having read the problem, as a matter of fact, let me pause for a moment. When you read a problem, how do you know that the problem is actually read? I'm coming back. How do you know the problem is actually read? You have the problems there and you'll be reading it. Kishan, how do you know when the problem is actually read? Can somebody tell me?
When we understand and get the on the end.
When you? No, I mean just by reading the problem. How do you know that's the first thing to do when you're solving the problem? To be able to read and get the full understanding. How do you know the problem is really read?
When you really understand it.
When you understand what you have read. If you call the words and you don't understand what you have read, reading has not taken place, you know. You have only decoded the words. As I saw the word code here, you have decoded those words, you have called them, you know how to pronounce them. But until you understand what you have, those words you have decoded, what it actually means, then reading did not take place. So as we look at our word problem, we need to read and understand. Next, like we are saying here, the clues, the key words. For addition, there are many here. For subtraction, many of them. For multiplication and division, of which some of those that you gave, as I asked the question, they are here. What we'll do in the other class is you will compare those which you have with what I have, and anyone that is missing from your list, you will add them on. Do you understand?
Yes,
okay. This time for your break.